welcome back to Crafters TV. It is Saturday night here in the UK, which means it's time for the Craft House. And tonight, it's all about alphabets and also sentiments. We have got some incredible deals. It's like a cartload craft house is basically what we've got for you, because the deals are sensational. Lots of you are tuning in. Susie says, hola, Mr. Remblance, happy Fake Vacation Friday. Thank you very much. It's Fake Friday mashed up with Vacation Special. I've got 5 days off after today. Myself and Charlotte are off on our hollybobs, which is exciting. Lots of you tuning in saying hello. Adriana's in San Antonio. Lauren is in Virginia. Beth's in upstate New York. Who else have we got? Sarita in Indiana. Mary Rhino's back in. I can see Miriam's in from South Carolina as well. Lots of you tuning in and saying hello. I am not here on my own. That would be boring for you, let's face it. Luckily, I have got a fabulous expert with me. It is my TV wife, the delectable, the divine, the delicious Debbie Fisher.
Oh, I love that, Joe. And look at this card I just found. Look what it says. Home is where the heart is, and that is in Craft House.
It is, isn't it?
I know. How amazing is that? Good evening, Joe. How are you?
Good evening. I'm good. Thanks. I'm really good.
I'm really pleased.
Feels like we're on Eurovision about to give the scores. I'd like to thank you for a beautiful show. You look
Had a lovely
wonderful
day.
this evening. What are we doing? What's happening?
Well, we've got some gorgeous stuff in this show, which is amazing. We have, yeah, absolutely. Gorgeous is my new favourite word, I've decided. Gorgeous girlies. Yeah, I love these stamps, Joe. We've got layering stamps, which are just going to just make your makes come to life and look absolutely beautiful. All different ones, matte and layering, which are gorgeous. If you love your balloons, we have the most gorgeous party balloon stamps here. Stamp and dies, which are just going to pop out out of the page. And then we've got these gorgeous shadow sentiments, which I absolutely love. You stamp the base of them and then you overlay them with the die cut, which are absolutely can't think of the word I was going to say. Exceptional. That's the word there, Joe. I was trying to think of different words then. Yes, so you're going to love everything that's on the Craft House. So stay tuned. We've got tons of demos planned for you and lots of great stuff.
Absolutely, we have indeed, and loads of great bargains. Definitely would urge you to pop over to the website and have a little look. We might not even get through all the deals in the show, but if you are after alphabets or sentiments, and let's face it, they are two absolute staples in the craft room, then you need to pop yourself over there. Susan's had a right old day by the sound of it, Debbie. She says, hi Joe and Debbie and everyone logged in from a very windy southeast UK. A massive container ship washed up on the seafront today. A massive container ship ran aground on the seafront.
Oh.
I wonder what it contained.
Oh,
don't know. That doesn't sound good, does it?
No.
Stacey Allen says, evening to you, Joe and Debbie. I'm sat in my craft room with you on the big TV, and it's great. I love it. I am pleased. We look so much better on a bigger screen. I feel like we deserve a bigger screen, Debbie, don't you? Yeah. We deserve to be like Super HD, 52 inches, in all our glory. Fred says, greeting from California. And Michelle Knits for You says, I love the shadow words. Go check out all the alphabets and the other sentiments on the website. We're going to kick things off with the balloon sentiments. I'm going to start with these because Platinum members, you are paying for these and you are getting everything else free of charge, because this is accessories and these are brilliant. Whether you're using these with the balloon sentiments or you're using them without the balloon sentiments, they are a really great set of stamps and dies which you can make wonderful accessories with. So you're going to get those included firstly, but then what you get is all of your sentiments, and Leanne and her team have designed really usable ones for you. So you've got congrats in here. These look amazing, heat embossed. You've also got the other 3 elements to the stamps as well, so you can customize how that greeting reads. You've then got thanks for your kindness, you're the best, many, a bunch, baby, shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo. No, we should have put a shark one in there though. It would have been great, wouldn't it? Welcome, boy, you've got girl, and new as well, which is fantastic. Then you've got your happy, you've also got this one here, friend, birthday, and you'll get love as well. What a brilliant set. The saving is off the chart. 58.74, 73.19 you're going to save when you go for those. Donna's saying hi in Arizona. Cheryl's saying hi from North Carolina. 4 Holidays is in Florida, and Donna's also in North Carolina. Pop up. Say hello. Let me know how your weekend's going so far. Crafters TV over on Facebook. Crafters Companion if you're on YouTube. That's also the place where you can pop any questions you've got about absolutely anything in the show this evening. Right, Debbie, where would you like to kick things off?
Well, as you sung Baby Shark so lovingly, I thought we'd start with Baby.
Oh, amazing.
The baby one is gorgeous. I mean, obviously, new babies, boy, girl, welcome baby, which looks absolutely gorgeous. You might want to just use the baby and add your own words with baby shower. So lots of different ones we can do with this one. So I'm going to be using the die and the stamp. I'm just going to bring in my pokey tool, another little bit left in there.
Oh dear.
I know, I think I've had a day of that today, Joe. And then we're going to take out our stamps as well. So you're just going to pull these apart and take out your first stamp, which is a baby. Now, what I have done is I've got some already. I've actually stamped the new and boy onto one of the heart balloons. But we're going to first of all do this one. Now, to start with, I've already, let me find my, oh, no, I haven't. I thought I had, no, I haven't, Joe, so I am going to cut it out. I'm going to just actually cut out the baby word itself and find my piece of card. No, not that one, Joe. I'm trying to find, we've got lots of little bits of scrap cards. I'm trying to use it all up. So let's do this one and trim this down. Now, sorry, Joe?
Sorry, Fred says that's off yellow. It makes me want to say, hello, ducky. I love it.
Hello,
Thank
ducky.
You. Hello, ducky, yeah.
Now, earlier in the show, this afternoon, I actually stamped the word first and then die cut. So I'm going to show you a different way where we die cut and then stamp into it. Now, there's the thing with being able to stamp on top. If you don't have the magnetic stamping platform, you've only got one chance to sort of get your stamping right. So if you can stretch to get in the stamping platform, it's always a good way to go. Now, I'm going to use the stamping platform, but because I have, and I'm only doing it because Jan has left the building, so we're going to use a little bit of spray.
No, you're not.
I am, yes. Let's stick and spray.
Jan, if you're watching, look away
what
now.
I've got, Jan. But actually, I quite like a messy mat. I think having something that helps take it down as well. Now, the stick and spray is the purple one. Apologies to our US viewers because I don't think we shipped to there.
But it was available on HSN.
It was available on HSN, so do check HSN out because they might still have some on there. If they don't, another way, Joe, a good way of sticking your die cuts to your mats is, do you get prick stick? We do in the UK prick stick,
like a PVA glue stick, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. And it's like it looks waxy, like a stick. Yeah. You could put that onto the back and put it onto your mat, and it would stay stuck to there. And then you could just wipe it away with a baby wipe because it's not going to dry in the time that you need it. So if you do have a glue like that, that will work wonders as well. So I am literally just going to spritz my mat. And I will clean it before I leave on Monday.
Yeah.
If I remember. So by doing this, I can actually lay this down. I've took some extra pieces here of hearts, so I can actually have my hearts in here, which means I can then stamp out everything in one go. So I'm going to use that baby boy. So we can pop that into one of the balloons. And obviously I'm doing mine in blues, but if you, I wanted new, there it is. If you want to do any colours, you don't have to use blues. You can obviously do whatever colours you want to.
What was that? What happened there? Why did you make that funny noise? What happened?
I had some bubbles.
Oh, you did a big Chinese burp.
It come from nowhere. It's because I had some Coke beforehand.
Should have heard the guttural one she did before the show.
So Coca-Cola. I had some Coca-Cola. And
Not to do with the massive Chinese that you all had before the show. Me and George,
well, it could have something to do with
were
that
like
as
being
well.
quite good. Whereas Georgina, Tracy and Debbie, honestly, like 3 couple pigs down the end they were down there. They're all in carb coma, aren't they?
Honestly, we could have got away with just having a meal for one, I think. There was so much food. But we've got dinner again for tomorrow, Joe. So probably not a good thing, but there you go. Right, so I'm going to use... Oh, in fact, I've got quick drying. And actually, I'm just going to quickly switch them out because I'm going to use our pigment ink pads.
Okay, we've got an update on the shipping container.
Oh, okay.
So Susan says, Joe, it went up along the seafront. It didn't wash up on the seafront. There were no purple containers, so I don't think there was any Crafts Companion stuff. Ships so very close to our seafront promenade. I guess so in the wind it sort of blows them closer to the shoreline. Sue Greenwell says, oh dear, let's hope the container ship didn't contain the Crafters Companion tape pens. I hope not.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
And lovely to see Maxine Skingsley says, hi Joe, lovely to see you and Debbie live tonight. Maxine, lovely to see you. I haven't seen you in a little while.
No. Right, so inking that with plenty of ink because, Joe, we're going to do a bit of heat embossing.
Oh, I love it. My favourite.
I know, absolutely, and mine. So we've got new, baby and boy. So we're just going to make sure we've put plenty of ink on there. We can see we've lost patches there. So I'm going to go back in and pop some more down. Now, the more you put down, the wetter it is. So the longer it will take to dry, which is good because we want to keep that ink nice and wet, because we want to be able to do our heat embossing. So I'm just going to press right down on that baby. So making sure we've got plenty of ink this time on there.
Nice.
How lovely does that look?
It's a real pizzazz.
It has, absolutely. And then I'm going to be bringing in a sheet of cards. So we're going to take this off gently. And the next one. And our baby. So I'm going to be very gentle with this one, just grabbing those sides. Because now what we want to do, once we've popped that to the side, we're going to bring in just some clear embossing powder. Now what I love about this, Joe, is it means that if you go for pigment ink pads, you can actually just have clear embossing powder. So you don't need to ever buy again any coloured embossing powder.
And then you've got the ink pads to be able to do all your other techniques with as well. So.
Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful.
So let's take this off here. Now, if you triple emboss these, they look amazing, but just because of time, we're only going to emboss them the once. But yes, triple embossing is what we say the maximum that you can put onto your, whatever you're stamping, because otherwise it would just make it so wet, it would just start burning and bubbling as you heat it up. So let's pop that to the side. I'm going to bring my card back in just to heat these. I'm just being careful not to touch them and to pull off any of the heat embossing. And then I'm going to bring in my, I've unplugged my heat gun. Bring that back in. We've got a new organisation behind the counter here, Joe. I will try and show you all, which I absolutely love. So I am, sorry, you've gone in vision, George, and I've just ducked under the counter to plug my tool in. Yeah, and it's so organised behind here, and I love it. So I'll try and do a Facebook Live tomorrow and show you. But this is a great technique, so it doesn't take too long at all.
Love that.
But what happens is your embossing powder melts and it just creates this beautiful enamelled look, which is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, and I think with the way that the stamps work as well, where they've got like the preserved highlight in, when you then emboss that too, so you get the shine everywhere else, it just looks, it's very realistic, isn't it? Like a foiled balloon almost.
Well, if you think about it, Joe, even not a foil balloon, just a normal balloon is shiny. So shiny. I mean, I don't know what balloons are made out of. Is it latex?
Rubber?
Rubber, latex.
Rubber, latex.
Yeah. Yeah, that will do. That'll do. They're made out of something. And I think you can get ones that aren't made out of latex, because a lot of people are sometimes allergic to latex, aren't they? Yes, so...
How do you triple emboss, asked Kelly Giamberto?
That's a good question. So what you would do is you would carry on heating this. Shall we show you? Shall we show you and just do one? Why
also,
not?
Alison,
as we all love heat embossing.
Alison asked as well, what ink pad colour is closest to a peach colour?
A peach.
We don't really have a peachy tone, do we?
No, we don't. What I would say is there's a fawny colour, like a beige colour. Let me just go and grab it. It's sandstorm, I would say, is probably the nearest colour we have to a sort of peach. If you wanted to mix them, you could put a piece on your glass mat, mix it with your orange, and then you could make a bit of a peachy colour out of it.
All about the peach.
Yeah, all about the peach. So I would have thought the Sandstorm is probably your nearest colour. Never really thought about that. Yeah, we haven't got those sort of middle colours. Right, I digress. This is no good now to heat emboss, but it will be if you heat it back up. But what you have to do is work fairly quickly. So what I'm going to do is, if I show you this, can you see there's like a pebble?
Nice,
yeah, you can see it really clear. There's like a pebbling, isn't there, in there? Because that's just one single emboss. What you need to do is heat that up so it almost melts it again. So once it starts to melt again, you know that it's gone nice and hot again, because you do need it to be wet.
But you'd normally just do this as soon as you finish the first layer, would you?
Yes. So what you would do, this would be your first layer. Once it's heated up, have this pot ready, and then you're going to take this away and tip this straight over the top. Okay, then I can switch that off, and then when you tap that down, you can see that's all stuck to there.
Beautiful.
Just put a little bit more on, and then take that back to my pot. So it is just a case of working a bit quicker, and then we can then heat that up. So that's 2 layers we've got then going on. So that will start to melt.
I don't know why you're sort of unintentionally quite funny tonight, Debbie.
I know, it's amazing.
You're like... You did hear what I said, I know, but I love that you just started it out. I just said, you're like unintentionally hilarious tonight, and you went, yeah, I know, it's amazing. Which completely highlighted my point beautifully.
And I still didn't hear what you said.
I said, you are like hilarious in a really unintentional way tonight. I don't know why. And with that, you said, yeah, I know, it's amazing.
I thought you were saying something to do with the heat embossing, so I thought if I just say, yeah, I know, it's amazing, I would cover all bases.
Oh, you are funny, Debbie. She's off now. The giggle monster's
So my
off.
hearing has been particularly bad today because I've had a sore throat. But when I was heat embossing, I didn't hear a word you were saying. Right, so let's see. This is our last layer. So all we're going to do is then go back in, and then I'll show you.
Anything I want about Debbie, and she doesn't hear me now, which is brilliant. So I can give you all the gossip.
Or are you being funny?
No, so I can tell you all of the things I want to tell you about Debbie. She doesn't have a single word what I'm on about, which is brilliant. So nothing. I was just telling everybody who's at home.
Are you being really cheeky? Right, now, you do need to let that dry a bit longer, but look now at that.
Beautiful.
Look at that. That's the difference now. So if I bring in the one that I did, this was just one emboss. Can you see? You get that pebble in, and then look at the difference with triple embossing. I mean, that is amazing.
It is incredible.
Now that is amazing, Joe.
That is amazing. Yes, that is amazing, Debbie.
And that is triple embossing. So it is just a case of putting down multiple layers. The reason we say triple emboss, if I was to put another layer of that down, it would be too much, and all it would start to do is run over the edge. It's a bit like having your glossy highlights but done with embossing powder rather than a gel and having to wait for it to dry.
So much better for larger areas.
Well, it's better because it's instant.
Right.
So if you're card making and you want to put that on with glossy highlights, you would make your card, put all your embellishments on, then you would go over with glossy highlights. So actually it's just a really quicker way, which is fabulous. And now I can touch that, it's absolutely fine, and it feels like a lovely, beautiful sort of almost ceramic. Do you know what this has given me an idea of doing is making placemats as well. You could probably make placemats over that and give it a nice glossy finish. Oh, and then trips over.
Steady.
Yep, steady. Right, so now I'm going to go into something a little bit more complicated, but I have given you instructions this time because
so organised.
I'm always asked for instructions and I never get this organised, but I've had a bit of time and been able to do it like this, which is perfect. But what I'm making is a card that's going to look like this.
Nice.
So when you pull it apart, you cut these 2 layers in between. You're going to make your main card 25 centimetres across, 15 centimetres up. You're going to then score in on all these dotty lines. So I'm just going to leave that there for a few seconds because you can either all take screenshots or you can go back and you'll be able to see the exact measurements. And then obviously it tells you where your cut lines are. I will try and remember to post it on my Facebook page and then you'll get the full instructions. So that's how I made my base card, and then we're going to put it together. So I've just embossed, Joe. I'm just going to be sticking some of these pieces on and making a beautiful baby card.
Okie doke. Lots of you tuning in and saying hi still. Sharon Cousin says hi everyone from Suffolk. That's your neck of the woods, isn't it, Debbie?
Well, I'm Norfolk, more Norfolk than Suffolk.
Your old stomping ground.
It certainly is.
She says, looks like we had the best weather compared to others. Yeah, it's been horrendous up in the north here and across on the east coast today. Val Lloyd says, hi Joe and Debbie, missed the earlier show and tuned in when I got back from the dog walk. Then I found out I was a winner on Play Your Crafts Right. Thank you from Val in Southampton. Val in Southampton, you're more than welcome. I hope it's not too windy down there. Beth says, oh no, I just got here and I hear, Joe, you singing Baby Shark. Won't get that song out of my head now, thanks. Lenny says, evening everyone, been a fab Saturday so far. I wonder what nonsense Joe and Debbie can come up with tonight. Lol.
Nonsense?
Yeah, I know.
That's
Debbie,
hilarious.
how was your Chinese? And Joe, how was your lettuce? How was your Chinese?
Well, I have to say I'm feeling very, very fat.
Are you?
I feel really bloated. We were all in a bit of a hunger coma.
And also it turned up late, didn't it?
It did turn up late, so we've sort of been shoveling it down, and it was absolutely...
So gracious.
It was...
Shoveling it in. Get me teeth around that.
Well, you can imagine, can't you? Yeah, we did sit at a table, and we did, yeah, as George just said, we had knives and forks, very demure. Can't even say that word. But it was delicious and far too much for all of us. We went for a meal for free. And actually, we should have just done a meal for two. I think that would have been plenty for us. But
plenty of leftovers, which is always
nice. There's plenty left, yes, and we're going to have it tomorrow.
I was quite nice. I had salmon and rice for dinner. Very delicious. Bit like cat food, granted, but nice. Felicia's saying hi from Ohio. Ohio, Felicia. Mary Beth's in Minnesota. Sarah Lee says, I haven't seen you both in ages. Well, since the last time you was on. Well, it's lovely to I'd miss you as well, Sarah. Fred says, great gallery work. We're taking the sound down on the heat gun so we can hear Joe. Well done. That was Gorgeous George and his joystick in there. That was his, what do we call his joysticks for his cameras? What do we call for his, what's what we're going to...
Steady on there, Joe.
His sound... Well, come on, let me know in the comments what we should call his sound devices. Do you twiddle them or do you slide them, the sound devices? You slide them. Okay, let us know in the comments if you've got an idea what we can call that. Maxine says, Joe, you are so naughty. That could have been about anything, Maxine. So Adriana says the giggles have started. Stephanie says, looks like patent leather. It really does, that triple embossing. Great point.
Absolutely.
Thanks for showing us that, says Kelly. Sarah says, wow, didn't know about this trick. Thank you, Debbie. Gilmore says, Joe is having his Naughty Friday. It is a fake Friday vacation special, Gilmore. I impend. It's an impending vacation special, but I intend to enjoy the next hour and 35 minutes. Love the brick look, says Michelle. Lenny said, I've made placemats with photos and embossed them with clear embossing powder a few times, and it works brilliantly. Love that idea. So kind of using it like an alternative to doing like a resin pour.
Yeah,
you know, embossing it under there. I think that's brilliant. Christine Reggioni says, hi guys from East London. Hi Christine. Teresa, it says hi from Long Island as well. Is it snowing there, Teresa? Lots of snow updates coming in as well, which we love. Everyone's had snow today, apart from us.
Yeah, I wonder if we're expecting. Are we expecting? Do we know?
Are we expecting a baby?
Are we expecting?
We aren't. I don't think either of us are sort of in the right parameters to have a child on the way.
We would probably be miracle workers.
Absolutely, we would. Yeah, I don't think any of us are in the demographic for that.
These days, I just look forward to grandchildren. Yeah, which is lovely.
No snow on the horizon, I'm afraid.
No what? No snow?
No snow. When it was snow we're expecting, not a child. No snow on the horizon. Tracy's been very cheeky out the back tonight.
Is she?
Yeah.
What's she up to?
I don't know, she's got that glint in her eye tonight.
So what I've also done here is I stamped out and coloured, just to save a bit of time, all these different presents, Joe. And then we've got our baby. So I think we'll put this one baby in the background and one at the forefront. And then I'm just going to use my, let's find some smaller ones to pop these on, should I say, not in. So just I found some smaller ones earlier. I've been using bigger foam pads all day. So let's just pop these on and pop this into place. Now what I would sort of recommend, if you wanted to, obviously it takes a little bit longer, but you do have the little balloon ties at the bottom. So you could put some in place, some little strings in place, or you could just draw them on, or add, there is some dies in there to add your strings as well. But we're literally just going to make this fun card by popping our presents into place. And our hearts, we've just done some balloon hearts. So I've done these ones in the lagoon, and then we've done the main colour in our, lagoon was the main colour, and then we've done our other ones in parakeet. And then we've got our baby boy. So where's our other one? We've got new. So our new. So we'll have that on the top there. And baby boy at the bottom. And then this one is going to go up the top.
Georgina really likes this card. She's just informed us.
It is beautiful, isn't it? Gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Panda Craft says, I always think you're being rude and naughty, Joe, when you're talking of George, if you know what I mean. I have no idea.
Yeah, we all know what you mean, because we all,
yes. I am as pure as a driven sun. I used to be Snow White, Debbie, but I drifted. Hey.
Did you become the Wicked Witch?
Wow.
Or the Wicked Queen, not the Wicked Witch. I didn't mean to say witch. I do apologise. The Wicked Queen.
The Wicked Queen.
Yeah, the Wicked Queen.
Just a Wicked Queen. I don't know which is worse, a Wicked Witch or a Wicked Queen.
So let's do a couple more presents. We'll do another heart up the top there. And then we're pretty much finished, Joe. So there we go.
I love it. It's a more is more one, this card, isn't it?
It is a more is more. Yeah,
It's a
absolutely.
maximalist one.
And there we go. How beautiful is that? I mean, if anyone's having a baby, these are the sort of cards that you want to be sending to them.
Really gorgeous. And you're going to be creating that yourself for $25.17 or $31.36. That saves you getting on for £60, almost $75 there as well, which is brilliant. Let me share with you again exactly what's included here then, because you're getting everything. It's a full set of these, which is amazing. So you've got congrats. You've also got thanks. You've got the ability to customise the rest of your sentiment as well. So you've got baby, you've got happy, friend, which is that one there. We also have birthday, then you've got love. And you're also going to get, still upside down. You're also going to get all the accessories. The accessories themselves, £20 to get your hands on these. Definitely worth it for those awesome stamps and dies. However, you're getting those included with the whole collection today, which is brilliant. Platinum members are just paying for the accessories and getting the rest for free and gratis, which is amazing. We've also got some layerable sentiments. Now, these are one of my most favourite launches, actually, because I love it when we bring out a craft product, Debbie, and you look at it, even as someone that works with craft a lot, or, is familiar with craft, is a crafter, someone gave this to you, you'd look at it and think, hang on a minute, how have you done that? I think it's really, really clever. The way it works is, the way it's engineered is you've got two different stamps in the background and then a die cut element on the front. And I just love this real kind of, it's like a traditional handwritten sign it achieves for you. You've got birthday. You've also got thank you. They are very dimensional. You've got blessed to the most wonderful news. That one just there. Thinking of you, and you've got you're a true friend. So really usable sentiments, which is great. A brilliant saving again for you. We've got savings on pretty much everything in this show tonight, which is incredible. And that's a 40%. Oh, not to be sniffed at. Right. We're going to go to the Shadow Alphabet number collection. This is a steal. So you're going to get in here A, you're also going to get B, you get the C, you'll get the D, there's an E, you'll get F, you'll get the G included as well. And if we come down here to the next shelf, you'll get H, you'll get the I, you'll get the J, You'll also get a K, and then surprisingly, L, M, N, O, and P are in there as well. You will. Oh no! No! Oh! Oh no! Oh! Oh, I'm gonna have to try and fix that. Someone has stuck them all together. See, look, in my defence, had they not been stuck together, just the one would have fallen over. But now they've all gone. You'll also get you'll get the whole alphabet essentially, all right, and you'll get the numbers. Yes, you get the ampersand as well. That is so peak me, isn't it? That is peak me. But do you know what else you'll get? You'll get a saving of £68.13. You are saving. Oh dear. You'll save almost $110 as well. You get this for under £20 or $30 and change. Oh, should we show some pictures that have been sent in whilst I clean this mess up? I think we should, shouldn't we? Let's have a little look at some of the pictures you sent in. These are the ones we had left over from the earlier show. Look at this one that Beth has sent in to us. It's a bunny in the snow is what you've got.
It looks like a snowman that's only got his head.
It looks like a what?
A snowman that's only got his head.
A snowman that's only got his head?
Yeah, the bottom there. Doesn't that look like the head of a snowman that's been buried under the snow? That round circle.
Oh.
Or is it a pumpkin? Oh, it's a rabbit. It's from here. It looks like a circle.
Oh my word. Someone save me. Honestly, someone save me. What is going on? Cavi's in Cavi's in Florida. I've dropped more of it now. Cavi's in
Tracy,
I'm so
need
good.
help.
Cavi's in Florida. Congratulations for being in Florida, Cavi. She says, what snow? It's so nice and warm. Tracy's here. She's fuming. Patricia's got lots of snow as well. Let's have a look at that one. Right. Oh, gosh. Right, I think I might need a minute. I think me and Tracy have got some work to do. There she is. You on camera, Tracy? She's not looking around. She won't turn around. Right, I think, will you? Let's go back to Debbie.
Let's do that, Joe. Oh dear, have you ever seen anything like it at all? Yes, you have on Crafters TV, where all the fun is, which is amazing. Right, so I don't make a blooper. I've already taken mine down, so because I do. So George, yeah.
Hang on a minute. This is the lady that gave us Wax Sealgate, who says she doesn't do bloopers.
No,
she invented the blooper.
No, so I said, so I don't do a blooper, meaning here and now. I do them, but I know that I didn't want to tonight.
Well, we've got an hour and a half of this left.
Sort that out. Right, so I've got a piece of glitter card. I love these shadow alphabets because they do all the work for you. So the actual alphabet itself will cut out your letters, and these dots is where that gives you that shadow effect. So I've put love 25 because I thought with silver it'd look like then an anniversary, so a 25th anniversary. So we're going to pop that through and run it through our machine.
There's a lot of giggles in the comments. I fixed it. I don't know if I fixed it.
Yeah, we can look. It looks amazing now, Joe.
Tracy fixed it mostly. I just assisted, as in stood and watched her. I won't try and point out what you're getting included next time. You couldn't have made that any worse, Joe, says Jane. Gilmore says Dominoes.
I'm going to give this another more cut. Sorry, Joe.
That's all right. Christy's just laughing. Oh, no, Joe. Live as well. So funny, says Diane. Lily says, seriously, Joe, do you think you could reach over like that and not knock them over? Thanks for the giggles. Step away, Joe, says Pammy. Sue says it's Saturday night fun and mayhem prevails. I love it. So funny. Jane says, taxi for Joe. I'll be off. I'll be off.
It was very funny. Right, so all our letters we're just going to pop out. So now remember, you can keep all these. So if you're doing an O and you want the letter O, it cuts it out in two pieces. And then you've got your VE and the love must be, there we go, L-O, can't even spell Joe tonight, V and E, there we go. So you've got your letters. We're not using those letters, but what I do want to do is make sure, I'm going to get my pokey tool and just make sure that all these pieces are just popped out. So you can just sort of run your finger down them and they will all just pop out of those pieces. And you'll see it in much better once you've got your darker card underneath. So we're just taking time to take all those little pieces out.
Joe said, Brenda says, Joe, that's what you get for being a smarty pants. It really is.
Yes. And actually, I have to say, I was still clearing up and getting ready for my next demo. So I was thinking, although Joe was being funny, it was giving me a bit more time. But as it happened, he gave me even more time.
Joe is always, Patty says, Joe is always knocking displays over at least once a show. It's the look on his face when he does it that is the most funny thing.
Yes,
it's the embarrassment,
probably
isn't
is.
it? I've been doing this, I've been doing this 12 years now. You think I'd learnt to not knock things over, wouldn't you?
Is that how long you've been presenting for, Joe?
Will be 12, no, I've been working in shopping TV 12 years this year.
Oh, okay. Oh, you've
been presenting since 2018.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, sorry. I always forget that you used to be, you were a demonstrator yourself, weren't you?
I were, yeah. I were.
Well, you still are.
You still are. Yes, I was, since 2010.
Right, so I'm just going to knock that down to make sure we've got all our pieces out, but I'm going to leave that all intact because what I do want to do, Joe, is, oh, actually, all those little bits don't matter. We just need the cutout. I'm going to bring in just a sheet of our beautiful Centura pearl, and we're just going to cut those out again. So this time I can still put them through my Gemini Junior plates because they're going to go that way in, and we're going to cut those letters out as well. So we've got our gorgeous design there, all our extra letters if we need them. I mean, actually, that gives you sort of a twofer. You're getting 2 cards if you're going to use these on a different card. Then we've got this section.
I've always found silver glitter so glam.
You what, sorry?
Silver glitter is so glam.
It's very glam, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. And I'm just going to pop out our letters there, and then I can clear that up in a second. So we've got all our extra bits. Now, you don't have to do this. The whole point of the shadow is to literally shadow that. Just lost my L there we go. But what we're going to do, I'm going to bring in a card, which I'm just going to mat and layer with different cardstock. So I'm using just a 5x7 card blank, and then we're going to layer our mats and layers in black and white. So I've got little bits everywhere from this. So just layering them all up. Don't touch nothing, will you, Joe?
No, I'll try not to. Someone saying, did you start when you were still at school, Joe? You can't have been in shopping TV that long. Sue Greenall, thank you. That was what I was waiting for you to say, Debbie. I was like, yeah, you know, I was just a child.
Oh, sorry, Joe. Sorry, I was a bit slow off the mark. I'm sure I've said that to you before. That's probably why I didn't say it again.
Well, thanks, Sue. Yes, I was. I don't know how old I was. How old? Like 12,
I think you're very young for your age. I would put you 30, 31.
Thanks.
Yeah, genuinely, I would.
Thanks.
And then we've got, look at that when we put it over black, Joe. Look how beautiful that looks.
I love it.
Yeah, really, really nice. But we're not going to leave it like that. So we are going to pop this down, but we're going to use our dotty tape pen. And I'm just going to use the back of this card here to just make sure we've got all our little bits unattached. And then we're just going to go over that to affix it to our card.
Gilmer saying, don't eat or drink while you watch this show. You might accidentally spit it out while bursting out into laughter. I'm glad we entertain people, aren't you, Debbie? As well as inspiring them and bringing them great deals.
Well, the saddest thing is we don't intend to always entertain the way we do.
No.
But if it's funny and you're enjoying it, then all the better.
Gemma says, can't believe the price on the alphabet letters. They are amazing.
I know,
they are available
ridiculous.
as individual alphabets and then letters separately. Don't get them like that because the saving, when you get them all together, is off the chart, knock it out the park, amazing. So make sure you get them like that. Fred says this show should come with a warning. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think you could be right. So because of, I mean, I don't want to do it now because of how it'll take a little bit longer, but I would put these on foam pads, Joe, and then pop them back in.
Oh, nice.
Because they would just make them stand out even more.
Could you cut them out like a foam, could you cut them on a foam sheet?
On a foam sheet, absolutely. Yes, that's a really good way of doing it as well. And then they will, you could do exactly that. But I absolutely love that you can paper piece these back in. And for me, it then makes the shadow around the edges really pop. So let's just pop this all back in and keep going. And it's just a nice way, isn't it? When you think about all the different things that you can say, having a full alphabet like this, and you're right, the price of that, Joe, I remember, and you could probably remember this, how long have you been on crafting channels?
I remember, oh, sorry?
How long have you been on crafting channels?
4 years.
Because...
yeah, 4 years.
All right, well, alphabets, years ago when they first come out, literally, you would pay about £100 for a...
I launched these here at Crafters TV, this alphabet set, and I think they were, with a launch special, they were around about $79.99.
Yeah.
And they were incredibly busy at that price. No doubt many of you got them, went for them. We are just having some amazing January sales at the moment, and this is another one of those incredible ones. We've had some brilliant deals today.
Yeah, amazing, absolutely amazing deals. So I'm going to pop this one just on that edge, and then I've just got a few little gems to put around the side. So, and it's just to tie in all this colour, so having that pop of turquoise. What I love about this is if you know someone that's got an anniversary, like a special anniversary, ask them what colours their wedding was, like their bridesmaids' dresses, their flowers.
Black and white if they're that old.
Oh, boom, he's on one tonight, isn't he? But you could do it any colour that you want to, and it would just look beautiful. But that is just one of the ways that you can use those beautiful dyes.
Beautiful. They really, really are. I'll show you what you get here on these boards rather than going through the pack shop with them. I'm not going to go through the individual letters. I'm sure you all know the alphabet, but you get these ones, and these ones. And you get all of these ones as well, which is brilliant, and those ones too. So you're getting the alphabet A to Z, or Z, depending on where you're from, the numbers, and the ampersand as well. And it is an amazing price. It really is. I think that's about roughly the cost of the numbers, isn't it, if I'm not mistaken? You're getting the numbers and all the alphabet, which is it's pretty incredible, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, it is. They should be, yeah, it's amazing. I can try and reiterate it in lots of different ways, but it's the best price I've seen on those, so do snap them up. I must go back to these. You guys have loved these. Lots of these have just popped these in your basket since we showed them to you. So I want to go back here again. I think the great thing about them is that they are so different. They create a really different look and feel to anything you may have seen before. It's like traditional handwritten signs is what they always remind me of. You're going to get birthday. Thank you so very much. Blessed to have you. You'll also get most wonderful news, thinking of you, you're a true friend. All of those coming your way. Brilliant saving. Great saving when you consider how recently we launched these. We're going to give you an opportunity to check out, actually, because it's very busy. A lot of unchecked baskets over there on the website. Whilst you do that, here's some of the fun we get up to at Crafters TV.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
It's a very, very strange evening in the studio. So I don't know what's going on. It's not even these guys' fake Friday. It's mid-shift for them. Debbie's gone. She is gone. One mention of Lambuna and that's it. She's off tonight. Beth says, I keep my packing slips and I use them when using the dotty tape pen to catch the leftovers. That's when it gets sticky. I just toss it. Great idea. Packing slips. So like, you know, the receipts on the inside of the boxes. She just uses that. Lini says, so pretty, Debbie. I love the blue with the black. 4 Holidays loving the colour combo as well. Yana Haninen says, a lovely card, Debbie. Sarah Legresley says, Joe, mine was black and white, but it was only 11 years ago this February. And also Sharon says, that is a real bargain. I've paid full price on the alphabet, but they have been worth every single penny. Well, that goes to show you someone that paid full price for the alphabet and still loves them and stands by purchasing them. So to get them for a fraction of that tonight is a great, great deal for you. We're going to move on and have a little look at this. I'm going to take it out of the box. I'll probably not be able to get it back in, but it's got 15% off at the moment. Now we sell, is it a good idea for me to take this out of the packaging? We sell, I think maybe Debbie can show me hers. We sell so many of these at full price. You got 15% off this tonight. 21.24, 25.40. Oh, pounding the snort jar. What is going on tonight? Oh.
I don't even know what I did there.
You just sort of... I did that with the iPad the other day. I just dropped it. I sort of forgot to hold it.
Well, it didn't fall. I managed to catch it. The stamping platform, yeah.
It's great, isn't it?
Mine wasn't even in a box. Oh, sorry, I got tears.
Debbie's out of the box tonight.
Honestly, I've still got another 2 days to go, Joe.
Oh gosh, poor George tomorrow.
So The best thing with the stamping platform is you have all these feet that interlock into all the way around the board, which makes precision stamping amazing. It also offers you a grid. You get 4 magnets with this as well. It is absolutely incredible. So when you push down, I have a few little tips. So make sure you've got a clear surface before you start stamping. Also make sure all your feet are inside and not one sort of crooked up or gone to the side, because sometimes that can happen because it's got a spring. And always stamp down first from your middle and then walk your fingers round, because that way every single time it levels itself, and then you make sure. Otherwise, if you sort of go from this angle, you might push it a little bit, and when you stamp down it might just a fraction go out. So you want to make sure you get that all lined up. So the first thing we want to do, have you finished, Joe? Shall I go into a demo?
Oh yeah.
Should we just do it? I wasn't sure what we were doing. I was showing you.
First.
Oh, let's do that, because I was just.
Georgina has said very, very, very assertively, that is not the plan, guys. That is not the plan. Stop.
I was just showing you.
Back it up like a Tonka truck, is what she said.
We will use it in a minute when Joe's done his bit.
Right. Left fold out. Are we doing left fold alphabet and also the sentiments? Oh, okay. I'll just get those. One sec. I've got to put me stuff on the shelf over here today, because essentially after I had a training session yesterday, first one, I can't bend down under here to pick things up now.
You tying your shoelaces.
I couldn't get down to do my shoelaces. Then I dropped my phone, I couldn't get it. I wanted some rice in the supermarket off the lower shelf, and I had to do like some sort of like lunge scissor split to get to it. The woman thought I was absolutely bonkers and all the whole time I'm going sort of like, I have to get down there. Honestly. Right, left fold alphabet collection with 82 elements, and look at the saving again. You are saving almost 3 times what you're spending. They've gone in the gallery, they've gone. These are brilliant because again they're quite modern. They've got this left fold, so you know what they give you, Debbie? An opportunity to craft. That's what they're giving you. So you're getting the alphabet in there, and you got the help fart wishes. Help fart wishes, that's not what they give you. You get the heartfelt wishes. Help fart wishes. Right, and you also get the joyful birthday. Right, let's bring it back in, Debbie. Let's bring it back.
Oh dear me.
Says Sue Green, says move over Ant and Deck. Joe and Debbie are in the running for the British Comedy Awards 2022. Love that.
We could be Joe and Deb instead of Ant and Deck.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, this is not the right one. Oh, it was because Debbie was getting that one ready for her next demo, therefore I thought we were doing that one.
Don't you blame me for getting it wrong.
She had the wrong stamp out. That's what it was. Right. So, we're going to demo these ones next, which are the Slimline curve. Slimline curves. We are doing this one or doing the other one? Just fine. So it'll all be all right. Slimline Curve Sentiment 6-piece collection. These are great because they're nice, big, substantial dies. Very, very decorative. Joe, that snort just added £100 to the snort jar, apparently, that last snorting session there.
It is a shadow.
You just having a chat to yourself over there? Your mic's live, Debbie. Thank you so very much. Happy birthday to you. Oh, with heartfelt sympathy. It's your special day. Sending all my love. And from our family to yours, which is amazing. 50, 66 or 58, 30. Would you like me to do the shadow sentiments again? Right. Honestly, Lord give me strength. This one, I feel like we've slipped into a parallel universe where I just stand over here and do pack shots. That's what I feel like has happened. Right, happy birthday to you. This... Help fart wishes. That's a corker, isn't it? Literally. Thank you. can't stop saying it. My abs are really sore, all this laughing. The most wonderful news, you've got thinking of you, and you've also got you're a true friend. Right. There's a lot of laughter in the comments, Debbie. Rose says, giggles and snorts should be the name of any show that Joe and Debbie are on. Tim loves the laughter. Beth says, if you don't have the platform, get it. It's a game changer. Maxie says, what are you two like tonight? I've nearly spat my dinner out twice. What are you having? I want to know how messy it would be, Maxine, if it did happen. Shadai says, oh, Prince Joe, you snorts have woken me right up. Rosalind says, pass me a tissue. I'm crying laughing. And Linny says, I knew there was going to be nonsense tonight. You guys are hysterical. We try our best, don't we? OMG, Snort City, says Alison as well. Right, are we going to do a demo on these ones or on the other ones? These ones, brilliant. Let's get into that. Just that was a plan all along.
I think I have a headache.
Oh, gosh. I'm going to have abs after this show from us laughing.
It's definitely Joe's Fake Friday, that's for sure. Okay, stamping platform. If you haven't got yourself one of these, honestly, it will be the best thing that you've actually bought yourself. It is an amazing bit of equipment. It's great because it's precision stamping at its best, and you don't need to have much power in your fingertips either. Now, we've put a piece of card on there. It doesn't matter where I put it, but if you want to position it on a particular part on your grid, you can. If you want to stamp right up in this corner, you can do that. If you want to stamp in the middle here, you can do that. So the great thing is I can put my card down, put my stamp onto my paper and then on my card, and then pick my stamp up, which will sit nicely exactly where I've positioned it. Now I'm going to go in with these two. I seem to have a theme going on here. I seem to be using all blues tonight, Joe, where normally I'm a bit of a pink girl. But we are going to mix it up a little bit. We're going to add some sort of different colours. We've got our parakeet and we've got our lagoon, and I'm using the quick drying ink pads as well. So my base layer I'm going to use with the parakeet. Actually, I want to switch these out, Joe, because I think I want to use the lighter ones. So I'm going to go with the next one down. I'm going to go with the ocean and the parakeet and not the lagoon. So let's do these ones. So all you're going to do is then just apply your ink to your actual base. So I'm just turning it round. I always think you have different amounts of pressure, so just turn your stamp round, but it doesn't matter. Now the good thing is with the stamping platform, let it sit again in all those little steps. Always start from your middle, so push down in that middle bit and then just walk your fingers around all that different, all the where your stamp is. Once you've done that, you can release it and that stamps your image down there. Now I want to build that up, which means I can then go back in with the ocean, so we can stamp again, and it means I'm going to get that in exactly the same place as it stamped first time. So just turning that round and then I'm going to lay that down again.
Maxie's having spaghetti. It could get very messy if she spits it out, I think.
Oh yeah, very.
Couldn't it? Imagine that on a cream carpet, no tar. Fred says
And
great
then we
deals
build
and
that
the
up.
happiness is for free. I love that idea. Mary Ryan says, OMG, I so needed some awesome laughs today. Jane says, even the hubby just looked over and said, what on earth is going on there? And AJ's Crafty Hall says, best entertainment ever. Maybe they should give us our own show on ITV. What do you reckon?
Oh, why not? Why not?
I reckon so.
I think we could entertain the nation.
I think it would be me and you. We'd have like celebrities on.
Oh yes.
Can you imagine?
Who would be your celebrity of choice?
Dean Wilson?
Who?
Dean Wilson?
Dean Wilson.
Dean would be some celebrity craft presenter, Dean Wilson.
Oh, okay.
We'd get him on. With Dan Bancroft, Nigel, mate, we'd have them all on.
Oh, I'd love, Nigel, Dan, yes.
Yeah, get them all on.
Yeah, why not?
All the celebs. All the famous, because we'd get them on there, our famous mates, you see.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That, or I'd maybe have Cher or Celine Dion or Kylie Minogue. I'd settle for Danny Minogue.
Oh, okay.
Who would you have on?
You might meet her.
I know.
I never even thought about that.
Yeah, well, she doesn't. I'm afraid she doesn't come into the studio. She video links in. At the moment, who knows, maybe she will.
That's a shame.
It's a very cryptic conversation we've just had there, which we're not going to explain.
No, I was thinking that. We shouldn't have really talked about that,
no,
should
we shouldn't be talking about that.
So there we go, Joe. Look how stunning that looks. I mean, really vivid. It looks like it's flying off the page. It almost has that superhero style about it, which is absolutely beautiful. So make sure your first base colour is your bottom, on the base colour, sorry, is your lightest colour, and then go up with a darker colour. But you can see how beautiful that looks. But we're not going to stop there. So that's our actual design. We're going to take that out of there. And then what I have done, excuse me.
Was that another burp? Debbie, you know you're on telly.
It's the Chinese.
Can someone come in and wind Debbie, please? We need to get Debbie winded before each show at this rate.
It's awful when you're mic'd up and you have a few bubbles come up. So I've just fussy cut around my actual design there. You also do get the die, but the die is for the actual word itself. So we're going to cut this out. I'm going to do it out of 2 pieces of card. Our first one, now bearing in mind you can use this in your mini, or you could use it in your MIDI. So any machine that you've got from a 3-inch upwards is going to be suitable. So we're going to just run that through, no problem whatsoever. Pop them to the side. Then what we're going to do is bring in, cut it again in a yellow. So we've got our yellow and we've got our blue, or sort of teal colour. So these cut out beautiful. And the reason I've done them in 2 is because I want to sort of still get this tinge of the colour that we're stamping, but I also want to overlay it with that pop of yellow, which is going to look gorgeous. So let's bring this one in, bring in our dotty tape pen, and we're just going to follow the lines down to actually pop this over the top. So just using this down, I'm holding the tips at the top, and then we're just running that down, and then I'm going to turn it around and do that the opposite way. So we're covering those dots on all points.
Gilmore says, baby, snort, 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 snort. Love that. Kirsty D says, my stomach is hurting so much from laughing. 4 Holiday says, yes, Joe and Debbie show. You are better than Graham Norton.
Oh,
that's a compliment.
We'll take that.
Rosalind says, I can see using these stamps for a banner in multiple prints of the same stamp.
Yeah, brilliant
I like that idea a lot.
So you don't have to do this, but I just think this adds even more interest. So you can see there, we've got our birthday and we've got that beautiful shadowing effect going on in the background as well. So we're going to start putting our card together. So what I've done is I've grabbed some papers. I'm pretty sure we might have this one on the show. It is our retro rainbow. So let's pop this into place. So anyone that's got this, this will work so well with these dies, and just add that real pop of colour. So apologies, we have got it on the website if it's not in the show. So popping that on there, and then I'm going to do an easel card. So I've got the other piece, which I'm doing on the opposite way, and then we're going to stick that onto our nice yellow card. And the yellow card and the teal colour card all comes from those same, the solid colours of the retro rainbow. And then we're going to stick this one on our base, just in here. And then our other one we want to put on the front, but I want it to just stick on this panel. So I'm going to make sure that we don't go anywhere that we shouldn't. So popping that on there, and then I could go across here knowing that I'm not going to stick it anywhere that I shouldn't. And then pop that onto the bottom, just here. Yes, so the retro rainbow is definitely on stock.
Yeah, Rose says, I love that paper pad, absolutely one of my faves. I think it might be my, I say it about so many, but I think it might be my absolute fave, the retro rainbow. I adore it. Is that the one that's 300 GSM?
Yes.
Yeah,
and both the cardstocks, even the pattern. So we've got our base layer here. The other thing I've done, Joe, is I've cut out quite a few of the little dies. We had the little elements dies, the mini dies that we had on.
Launched the other day?
Yes, yeah,
nice.
yeah. And I've just cut out some balloons. So we're going to make a really fun card. So I've got my little bunting here. I've also stamped these out. So I've got a happy birthday and then just a little sentiment stamp from one of our collections. And it's may your birthday be a special celebration. So let's pop this on to start with. So I'm going to use, again, we're going to use our foam pads just for a little bit of height. So popping that into place. This is going to decorate the front. Before I put that on, I'm going to put our bunting on because I made the mistake of doing that earlier. and then not positioning it very well. So we'll pop our happy at the top, and then I'm just going to put our bunting onto the middle there underneath. And then we're going to use our birthday across here. Now with that birthday, because although that looks lovely, we can really highlight it now. And I'm going to pop this on, so let's use the back here to put our dots again, just pulling them downwards so you don't rip any part of your sentiment. You could put through your sticker maker, or better still, use your precision bottle for your tacky glue. And we're just going to lay that exactly where our word is.
It looks amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Amazing, especially according to the backdrop of that rainbow paper. I think it sets it off incredibly well.
It's just using all those different colours, and literally we're going to decorate this with our balloons. So let's just pop these around about. So and I've already just put some little foam pads on the top. Let's have some of our little ones there, and then we'll put another one. Let's have that heart one up the top. And then what you can do, instead of just having your balloons just where they are here, we can bring in our art liner pen, and we can just do sort of some squiggles to, so just come in from here. So you just freehand your squiggles.
I love a freehand squiggle.
And on this one.
It looks so modern, this card. I'd absolutely love to receive this card as a birthday card.
Oh, yes, absolutely. It's
Hint,
so
hint,
beautiful,
nudge,
isn't
nudge,
it?
wink, wink.
And I'll keep it for you, Joe.
Please do, I'd love
Should
it.
I keep it for the 25th or the 26th of September?
Definitely not the 25th, because neither of those are my birthday. That's definitely neither of my birthdays.
Oh.
The 26th or the 27th. Officially the 26th.
Oh, 20.
Yeah, because that's the one that it says in my passport on my birth certificate. I feel like, therefore, that's the one we should go with.
Okay, 26. Yeah?
Yeah,
26.
brilliant.
And then we're just going to pop some down the bottom here to finish off. So let's have this one. We'll have a nice yellow one. And then I think we will just put a pop of colour behind there. Oh, there we go. And then just add our squiggles. Tying that. So let's have one coming from down there. And then we'll have one coming there. And then another one coming down.
Incredible.
And there we go, Joe. So let's pop that on there, and then we've got our beautiful, lovely, gorgeous colours. Happy birthday. And there we go.
It's a happy card for a happy birthday for a happy person. 46.76 is your price on these. 53.82. Really usable. Something that you can really make a focal point of a project, or use simply to embellish your project, I think. So you've got happy birthday to you, which is this one just here. We've then got thank you. You also have blessed. You've got wonderful, thinking of you, and you've got you're a true friend within there too. You've got all of those. Something else I've got to tell you about, because it is your penultimate day to get your hands on it. It is, of course, this week's Get It, Got It Good. Now, it is from Spectrum Noir. It's a buy one, get one half price, and it's on these, the metallic flip markers. You get the natural world and the cosmic wonder in here, and they're amazing because what they do is they look like they're kind of one colour, but then when they catch the light, it flips the ink inside, and you get this beautiful iridescence which changes the colour. Water-based, so you can water them back, you can paint with them, use them on a whole host of different surfaces as well. They truly are very, very versatile. Make sure you get them before the price goes back up tomorrow night, is what I would say. We're going to move into these, and it is our slimline curved sentiments that we are looking at. These are sort of a natural progression from we called them the Debbie Fisher balls, didn't we? They were the sentiment edge balls that we did before. These are a bigger version of them, and I love that because you've got even more detail in there. Sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze there. So you've got thank you so very much. They've all got different detailing in them. Don't think you need to use all of them. Nothing to stop you like with a birthday one here. You could, by all means, cut that short. I'm guessing you could cut that short, could you, Debbie, and just use happy birthday on a shorter card if you wanted to. Could you chop the to you off?
Yep.
Brilliant. With heartfelt sympathy, you've then got it's your special day, sending all my love, and from our family to yours. 5066 or 5830 if you want to get your hands on those. Rosalind says if you had some foil scraps, they would be good for those balloons. Really great idea. Yeah, foil those would be a brilliant way to use them. Any questions or comments you've got, get them into me, Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube. We're having a very, very busy show. We are, I do believe, Debbie is going to treat us though to a demonstration on these amazing sentiments.
Yeah, absolutely. These are gorgeous dies. I'm going to do both dies actually, just to show that you can use them on multiple or different sentiments, but on the same card. So
there it goes. Sorry, it just.
Oh, it was a
came out of
sneeze.
nowhere. Big sneeze.
Oh.
Yeah. Can I hear it?
I did, but it didn't sound like sneeze.
I inverted it. I did.
Oh, that's what it was. Sounded very strange. Oh, we've got it stuck to our packet here, Joe. It doesn't. There we go. So it's bring that one out and bring this one out. So this one is my favourite design of the sort of border, the pattern border. So let's bring this one out. I'm just going to drop that down and get rid of all our little pieces. That's my way of just making sure we've got all the little
bits out. You'll win the law court, Leanne.
I know, I will, yes. Leanne always says, don't bash your dies, Debbie, don't bash your dies. I'll still do it.
All the colours on that last one, it looks like a unicorn, ate Skittles and burped just like Debbie. Love that, Fred, love that.
That is so funny.
It's not just one burp, she did 2 burps tonight.
I know, too. Can you believe it? Right, I've trimmed my cardstock to 7 1/4 inches, and then I've done it across here at 8 3/4, and this one I've done at 7 1/4, but this time I've done this at 4 3/4, and I've scored in at 1/4 inch because I want to put one of the borders on one side and one on the opposite side. So this one is going to go alongside this one. So we're going to get 2 different cutouts. So the first one I want to do, because we're using that happy birthday to you, and then we're going to put it's your special day. So, or actually, let's do it's your special day and happy birthday to you. So let's pop them there. Now, when you are lining these up, make sure that you know where your cutting edge is. And I mean that is in your words are always going to cut in, but not cut out. So you don't want to turn it this way. You want to turn it so your words are on the inside of your project. Otherwise, it will just cut out completely. All that will happen is you'll get a really nice border. So, but that will be it. It'll be just that one strip of card. So we're going to take this down and pop that through. So that's our first one. And actually, because we've got both and we've got our bigger plate, oh no, we can't fit both through because that one. So I'm going to line it up to the edge here, putting this on, and then we're just going to lay our tape down and send that through. And then we're going to get our other one ready. So that's our first one. Pop that on there and then run that through. So that's our first. And then this one we're going to do exactly the same. Make sure your die is turn facing in, your words. And then we're going to put that to the edge of each one and line it up at the sides there. So again, grabbing some tape. Just make sure my plates don't fall out. And then we're going to hold that one in place as well. So I'm just lining across these edges, making sure that's all in, and then taping that down. And then while that one is going through, we can take this one out. So another one, and then pop that one through. So nice and easy. Then we just lift this up very gently with our low-tack tape. Oh, there we go. Look how beautiful that edge is. Absolutely gorgeous, stunning. Really beautiful edge, that one. I absolutely love it. So we've got our 2 edges cut, so that will just pull away there, and then anything that's left in, all you want to do is use your scissors, and we can just go in there and snip that off. So we've got our edgeable there that's going to go onto our die, onto our other piece. So let's take this one out, and then I'm just going to turn and rotate my plates. There we go. And then take this one out. So very gently, just lifting that with that beautiful border. And you can see how it cuts first time absolutely beautifully. So we've got our 2 pieces. and we're going to attach them together. So those two pieces are going to create our card this way up, which look absolutely stunning. So I've got some different pieces of card. Again, I'm using that gorgeous, those paper pad from that pad, just in a different variant. And lots of these were all because I had lots of scraps left, Joe, which is why I was using them. So we've got our border that we're going to pop down here. Then we're going to use our border onto this section. What I want to do is create the border down the side here. So we're going to attach this to the edge. I've just seen that that's not been cut off at that end point. Let's pop that one in.
Georgina saying, I wonder if you could paper piece these. I mean, it would be a labour of love, wouldn't it, paper piecing one of these, but it would look incredible. I've just realised, George, my box is very plain this evening.
Your what?
My box is very plain, isn't it?
Oh,
Usually,
you haven't...
I just don't, I think my box is a bit plain.
You are a bit bigger though than normal.
I am a bit bigger, but normally I have sort of decorative elements around the outside, adorned across the outside of my box. I just feel like I'm just in a very plain box for this show. Yeah, can we get a more decorative box, please? You know, sometimes I'm in a little speech bubble, sometimes I'm in a shopping bag. And tonight, I'm just in a plain box.
Just a box. Just a plain box.
It's got a bit of yellow in the corner. All right, brilliant. I'll give you that. I just think maybe I'd like my box to be decorated a bit more in future, that's all. If you could organise that. What do you think, Debbie?
Well, I've never noticed before until you've just pointed it out, so I wouldn't really know. Is that normal then?
Well, normally it's a bit more jazzy, isn't it, the box?
Well, I have to be honest, I never really took much notice until you've just pointed it out.
Thanks, Debbie. It's
But,
great to have your support.
Well, it could be because I'm just not normally in the box, so I wouldn't notice.
No
maybe.
one puts Debbie in the box.
No one puts Debbie in the box. Right, so I'm just going to turn that over and use my scoring tool just to burnish down, just to make sure that's all stuck beautifully, and then we can just trim that one to size. So just up here, so just onto there. So that gives us our first lay down, which looks gorgeous. And then we've got this other section which we're going to place onto here before we put it all together. So another one across. Seems a shame to hide that beautiful pink cardstock. And then that one will go on the inside. And then we've got our one before we put on. I just want to have just seen a little bit here, but I might have already stuck it down. But there's a little bit that's should be poked out. There we go. And then this piece, I'm going to do exactly the same, Joe. We're going to pop this one onto the back. So again, using our dots.
If you're using a cardstock that's single-sided, this is a question coming in from Tim. It has like a mirror card or a mirror card, something like that. Is there any good rule of thumb to know which way round you get it? Tim always gets it the wrong way round, they're saying. They always end up die cutting and ending up with the wrong side of the cardstock. Do you know what I mean?
So that's to do with your dies. So what you need to, so the rule for any dies, the smooth side is your non-cutting side. And
No, I think what they mean is they're cutting into the wrong side of their cardstock. They can't seem to get the right side of their cardstock. So not cutting with the wrong side of the die. When they cut the die, they always seem to end up with the right side on the back of the cardstock, not the front of the cardstock.
Well, the side you see is the side you put your die down. You cut down into the side, yes. Sorry, that's why I was explaining. So that's why I thought maybe the die was being put the wrong way round. But you're right, Joe. I think it is a case of, yeah, your die needs to cut down into the side that you want it to be on.
Which might necessarily be the wrong way round, because I do understand the logic of putting it on the back side. But you want to cut into the side you want to see. Yeah,
cut into the side you want to see, yes. Yeah, absolutely. Right, so we can then, oh, what's that? Was that the wind again?
I don't know.
Not me.
For a change.
Joe, very rude tonight.
Rude? You've just burped on there twice and you're calling me rude.
I didn't really burp, it was just a few bubbles that come up. It wasn't like a full-on belch.
It wasn't far off. It wasn't far off.
Right. Oh dear, it's putting me off having it tomorrow, the Chinese. So yeah, or I just need to make sure that we eat a lot earlier. We would have eaten earlier, it's just that it come late. So let's trim off that edge. So just butting my scissors up to that edge of the cardstock so we get that perfect edge. And then we've got our last piece to put on here.
It's going to be hard to pick a card of the show tonight, Debbie. I think 1 and 3 are would be the favourites if I was a betting man.
1 and 3. 1 and 3. Oh, see now. Oh, I thought 2 was your favourite.
No, 3 is my favourite. The one that.
The first one, I've already done 3. Wow.
Yeah, I've done 3. I know. Look at you go.
What's the time then? Wow, 20 past. I've lost all track of time. I have to be honest. And I.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I had.
Was that you disguising another burp with a cough? Is that what you did? You did, didn't you? I knew it. That I rumbled her. She was going to burp, so what she did was she coughed, she couldn't hear a burp. And then she thought I'd be like, oh, she's got a sore throat, I feel really bad for her. But I was thinking, no, I know your game, Debbie.
I don't have sympathy, I don't do the sympathy.
I know your game, Debbie, your number's up. You know we know each other too well when it gets to situations like this. We spent too much time together, it turns out.
Right, we're going to put a lovely little bow on, Joe, you know, me and my bows. And there we go, we've got our beautiful card. Yeah, just a
You're
completely.
loving those rainbows.
Yeah, and I am quite liking them tonight. So yes, very nice. There we go.
Really good. It's 50.66 or 58.30 to get all of them, saving you £27, $31. Let me take you back through the designs that you are getting. Let me get them the right way around, would help. Thank you so very much. You've also got Happy Birthday to You with heartfelt sympathy. This is the It's Your Special Day, sending all my love. And you'll also get from our family to yours. All of the designs are different in each of the sentiments as well, which is fantastic. Brilliant price there, £40 and change, $40, $46 and change. Want to remind you of this though, the balloon sentiment collection that we've got. Your favourite item in the show tonight, I believe, and I can see why, because look at the savings. £58 or $73 you're saving. You're only spending $20 or £20 or $25 and change to get a hold of this. So let me take you again through the sentiments that you will receive in here. So you've got congrats. Love that you can curate your own sentiment using those stamps as well. You've then got thanks, baby, shark do 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 do, happy. We've also got friend. Then you'll also have birthday. There's lots of them in here, isn't there, for this money? Love, and then what you've also got is the accessories. Let me just open this. I struggle with this one, don't I? The accessories, as you can see, just here. So stamps and dies to really finish it off. The accessories are worth £20, by the way. So what, for another £5.17, you're going to get all of it, which is incredible. I believe Debbie's got an idea of some of the things we can create with these.
Yeah, definitely. I thought it'd be really nice just to show some of the samples because we do have some great ones here. This first one I've actually just pulled out is what we made in the wake up call at 12 noon, so you can see that being made. But these are great fun, and I'm not surprised that these balloons are becoming fast your favourite tonight. They are selling amazing, but at that sort of price, honestly, that is incredible. I love this one, being able to create that sort of quirky, words are gone, Joe, it's getting late.
Quirky concept.
No, what's it called? Tweezle. It's called a tweezle, twisted easel. Yes, twisted, I can't get my words out, twisted easel. Yeah, you can add your own strings to them or just leave them blank. This one's adding those strings to it, so you've got your happy and then your anniversary on the inside. Oh, yep, there we go, on the inside there, your happy anniversary. Actually, that's a easel card as well. I not even realised that earlier. So just pop it into there. That's a, what's that called? A reverse easel card. So really pretty.
A reveasel.
A what?
A reveasel.
A reveasel. Love that, Joe. There you go. A reveasel. Love this one as well. I do love a TP card. Nice and easy to bake, but they look great. And then we've got baby here. I love this one. It's like that little sort of reveal. Baby boy, welcome. So really beautiful card there. Then we've got the love. Another one with that birthday. Create taller cards if you want to. I love this one, just done in black ink. Many thanks, looks really great. And then last one here, where we've got our double Dutch card with our love there as well, which looks absolutely beautiful. I think that's a double Dutch card anyway. It's just not got one that sits on the top, but it's a little bit of a different
It's a
sort
half
of...
Dutch.
It's a half double Dutch. Half double Dutch. There you go. But absolutely, yeah. But aren't they beautiful? I absolutely love the balloon stamps and dies.
Really beautiful. 25, 17, 31, 36 to get all of those. We're going to have to go back to these. You've loved these again in the show this evening. And I can see why. They are very, very... Oh, not these. Hold the line, caller. Ah, these ones. Right, we're going to go to these ones. You haven't seen these ones yet in the show. These are our Layerable Sentiment Collection. Great saving again for you of £28 or $35. And these are brilliant because you cut them out and then they layer up into these really lovely size toppers. And they're great for tags, these as well. So you're going to get family. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. A day to remember. This one's Let's Party. You make my heart happy. Love that one. Hip, hip, hooray. Thanks a bunch. Then you've got Just For You and Home is Where the Heart Is. They are brilliant. A great size, these, Debbie. Brilliant if you want to use smaller ones. Create smaller projects, use multiples on a project. Great for a tag as well. I think they're perfect size. Just a little hole punch through there. A gorgeous tag done and ready to go. Lots of different things you can incorporate these into though, Debbie.
Yeah, and they're lovely designs. I think these are great fun. If you're someone that really likes to get creative, these are great for you because you design your card, but these are beautiful for matte and layering. I love this one. I think it's such a simple, beautiful design. That house in the background and then the home in there, which is lovely. This one is really great for sort of spring cards, thanking someone, just lovely. The day to remember again, another beautiful one. Each one in its own right is just a gorgeous design. Lots of different things you can do with them. I love this Let's Party, look at that. So add in your glitter card, cut out it in a red glitter card, looks amazing. Another one for the Let's Party, making your own birthday invitations. I mean, that's a great one to be able to do. Your family one there, yeah, another one with the home. Just gorgeous designs, and you decide where they come from. That's lovely. Look how beautiful that card is. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, our design team make the most amazing cards and we're very lucky to have them. So thank you for all you do. We're going to do It's Your Birthday. I'm just going to be bringing in a mixture of sort of cardstock. Let's find our die that we want. Here we go. It's Your Birthday. I love this one because I think it really does show you're the king or the queen of the day. So it's got all those different designs on there. So our first one we're going to do, we're going to cut out in gold card. There it is under there. We're going to do our first in gold card. So that's our base layer. Everything comes in sections, which is great. We're then going to cut our words out of our brown pearlized cardstock. I'm just going to trim these down because I think we can get away with cutting them all. So popping that one out. We're then going to use the heart for the little red, and then we're going to do, in fact, let's use both of that for the red, the string and the heart. So just trimming that one down. And then we've got obviously our crown, which we're going to cut in our gold glitter card, which is beautiful. So let's trim that one down as well. So we've got all our different elements, and that's all you've got to do. Just decide on what you want to, or how you want to put your colours down. The white card as well, I'm going to cut out in the bottom layer to create a matte layer as well. And we're going to grab our Gemini plates and pop all of those through. So there we go, we've got our first matte layer, then our words, then our heart, and then we've got our crown. And then pop that through. Oh dear, croak in the throat there. And I'm not burping, no, George. Right, so we're just running those through and die cutting all those bits out. Let us know as well if you've got a Gemini. It'd be very interesting to know if anyone out there hasn't got a Gemini. Maybe it's on your wish list for your birthday, or for a gift for yourself or from someone maybe. So let's pop all those pieces out. and then see what we've got here.
I nip off to the little boys' room just there.
I thought it went quiet, Joe.
So I was gone for a minute or two, and I was in there, and I could hear you choking. I was thinking, oh no.
I had a bit of
I'm not there to rescue her quick.
I just looked at the time a little while ago because I'm thinking my throat's really started to hurt tonight.
Maybe
yes.
you should try and steam it when you get home. That helps, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Get it over a bowl of really hot water and just steam it. Yeah. Put a little bit of lemon juice in there, maybe.
Yeah, I think
or you can get, you know, the stuff you rub on your chest. You can put a little bit of that liquid one of that in with the water to, you know.
Trouble is, I find steaming like that makes you cough.
Oh, really?
If you've got a cough. Oh. Do you not?
Well, I'm all out of good ideas.
Well, to be honest, I'm willing to try everything. I think, yeah, George is right. Hot lemon and honey is probably the way to go.
Brandy probably help, or whiskey as well. Medicinal. Give it a swill out with that. Medicinal though.
Well, I haven't got a drive, so.
Yeah, there you go. I reckon an Archer's or a Bailey's would definitely soothe it.
Oh, I haven't got any Baileys.
Really lovely. Stop at Tesco's on the way home. Boom,
to be honest, Joe, I think I'm going to head straight to bed. I've got some long days.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, it's so I need to get some rest, I think. So, heading straight to bed. Right, so the only other thing that I've done is I have created a white one for a matte and layer. So, we're going to matte and layer this one up. We're also going to, I've also put mine through a sticker machine, so it's just they've already got their glues on the back. So once you've cut them all out, you can run them through your little Xyron or just use your glue. Now we're going to use this as our matte and layer, so we've got that beautiful gold in the background there. So that's our first thing that we're going to do. So let's pop that into place and then just shadow that behind. And there we go, just adding that little bit of luxury. And then we're going to build everything around our words. You can see here, I've already done myself a little box, so I've just got to make my box base. What I have done here is use the cardstock out of Autumn's Blessing.
Nice. And it just check you out being frugal.
I know, absolutely, yes, cut that bit out. And then we're going to matte and layer these on just to create our box. So just using our tape pen to go around there. Pop that into place. I've already put my sides on this because it just works really well when you've already got your box made. And then we're just going to, and actually, Joe, your box can be any size. It doesn't have to be a particular size. So just use your box maker or your scoreboard to make your boxes. I've done mine. This one is, I'm just going to tell you, it's an 8x8 and I've scored in at 1.5 inches. So just one more there to get our box base done, so we can pop that all together. Do you know, making boxes is one of my favourite things to do. I absolutely love it. There's something.
You just take a 2D piece of card and you make something like 3D.
Absolutely, and it's perfect every single time. Yeah. Absolutely perfect. I used to make boxes, Joe, years ago. I actually used to make and sell memory boxes way before I started with Crafters Companion, and I used to love it. That was just my absolute favourite thing to do. Right, so we've got the top here, so we're going to first of all put our layer on, and then, well, actually before that we're going to build it up. So always start with your words, because your words, and you do have, if I just bring in all your instructions here, on every one it tells you which order to sort of lay them down in, okay? So you don't have to worry, and you don't have to do it exactly the same. You could do it so you're matte and layering in different colours, shadowing in different aspects, but we'll just continue with this one. So you can see all works fine. Again, I do, because I've put it on a sticker machine, I do like to just go down and make sure that that's all, it's all adhered to my actual topper. Then we're going to put our balloon into place over there. And actually, if I'd looked on the back, this probably tells me to put my little string in before you put your die, but that doesn't matter, because it really doesn't matter overhanging at the front or the back. I quite like that going over the front there. And then we've just got our crown, which literally goes ahead. I mean, look how great that looks, right on top, there we go, of our thing. So really great. And then all I'm going to do is use our foam pads to pop this on top of our box. And then one more. Take those pieces off. And then I've got a little bow. And that's our box pretty much done. So I'm going to pop that up there and lay our bow on the bottom.
Although you've gone for quite a traditional, well, there's nothing modern about the papers, but I love the pop of the red and the gold with the black. There's something quite modern about it, in a bit of a vintagey kind of way. I think it's really lovely.
Yeah, absolutely. I think anything can be used in a different way and made to look completely different. I would not take this and think it looked like an autumn box. So it's just got that really nice, powerful sort of oranges and reds in there. And I've just teamed it up with sort of the browns and beiges and a little bit of gold, which makes it look very much a celebration box.
I love it.
And actually, there's nothing to stop you adding, because I've already cut these out, there's nothing to stop you adding an extra balloon in the background there. So let's just pop that on, Joe. There we go. In fact, let's have that coming out of there.
Honey and lemon, Alison says. Try a cool mist humidifier when you sleep, Debbie, and good old-fashioned chicken soup.
Oh, yeah, chicken soup, yes, sounds like a good one to me. And there we go, our pretty little box with It's Your Birthday on there. So, yeah, really nice design.
Really lovely, great saving on these beautiful sides, whether you're using them on boxes, cards. They are great size for tags as well. Let me take you through then what you're getting. You're getting family, It's Your Birthday, a day to remember. This one's Let's Party. You Make My Heart Happy. You've got Hip Hip Hooray, Thanks a Bunch, Just for You, and you've got Home is Where the Heart Is. 43.14 or 53.73. No one's paying that though, because you're all using your Club Inspire discount. What's Club Inspire, I hear you say? Take a look.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day. Quick Buy. All your crafting must-haves in a flash. Make light work of intricate and delicate die cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set. Quick buy. Get yours now.
Right, very busy. Lots of you checking out there under that last piece of video. Debbie, thanks to watching so many shows. I've started making boxes as gifts. Just made a beautiful one for my mum using the Winter White collection. She was in awe of it. Thank you for your guidance. It's lovely, isn't it?
You are very welcome.
Beads and Stones Beading Tutorials, don't think that's their given name, says, love my stamping but getting hooked on die cutting as well. So I started with a wee mini. Love that. Right, we are going back to demo of the show is where we're going next. It's going to be a tough one, Debbie.
I know, we've done lots today and I just love them all. Sometimes you do one and you think, oh, that's amazing, but they are great. I love them. Our first one here, we've got our gorgeous balloons. So we started off with the balloons with the baby. Then we've got our love for our 25th anniversary card. Then we've got our beautiful shadow alphabet one, which was, not the shadow alphabet, the shadow stamp and die set with the balloons. And then number 1, 2, 3, 4 was our 2 border dies there, our Slimline borders. And number 5 was our It's Your Birthday box. 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5, you choose. Crafts TV on Facebook, Crafts Companion. If you're across on YouTube. Right, we're fast running out of time. I think we've got time to squeeze some more inspiration in there, don't you, Debbie? Yes, sorry, Joe. We have.
Yes, we have indeed. So you've got, congrats. The brilliant thing about these is you're getting the main die cut element with, of course, a stamp to give you that texture. Then you also get the other sentiments around it as well, so you can really make it your own. You've got thanks. You've also got baby, happy, friend, birthday, and you've got love in there as well. 25.17 or 31.36 if you want to get your hands on those. Right. Are we going to get another demo? Oh, I've shortchanged you. How rude of me. Didn't tell you about the accessories you're getting as well, did I? Which are fantastic and worth £20 on their own. So brilliant you've got those in. They're really going to help you finish off and build a full, complete project. So you get all of that for that great price. £20, $25 and change to get your hands on these as a platinum member. Right, what are we gonna look at next then, Debbie? Yeah, we're gonna do another bit of heat embossing on our balloons. Nice. I think just really because we can. To it, don't they? Yeah, absolutely. Now, heat embossing you can only do if you've got a pigment ink pad. So check out our pigment ink pads. So what I've got my love. So we're gonna stick that on. I've already die cut them, and I've got 2 balloons as well. So your heart balloons you're gonna get with your accessory set, and then your loved ones you're going to get obviously in those balloons. So we're going to pop this one onto the top. So I do like to cut them first so I can see exactly where my stamps are going to go, and then I just need to grab my accessory set here, because this is the one that you're going to find your balloons in. So there's that heart balloon on the top there. So actually we can only do one. I've already got a couple done. So let's pop that one into play right on the top. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use our pinks, but we're going to use our tulip pink and our fuchsia in our gorgeous pigment girlies. Pads. Yeah, absolutely. I do love pink, that's for sure. So we're going to do our lightest pink, which is our pink tulip, and we're going to put down all that lovely ink onto that one. And then we're going to use our fuchsia for the love. Don't know why I said it like that, but there you go. Love. The love. And then we can stamp that into place. Again, I always go from the cross in the centre and then work my fingers outwards. Stamping down. And then I'm going to do that again
I like to always stamp 2 or 3 times actually with the pigment inks, because I think the biggest lay down of colour is when you really give that a good sort of ink. So we're going to then go over. So our George has just said it looks very chalky. Well, that's exactly what they are, George, because the ink pads are pigments are natural sourced, and it means that they're opaque, which gives them that chalky finish. They also overlay as well, so you can literally overlay all your colours. So there we go, we've got our perfectly stamped balloon and our love sentiment on there. And actually there's still a couple of patches in there, but I quite like that. Just shows a little bit of a rustic in them. And then we're going to bring in again our embossing powder. So let's bring that on there and pop that into place. So just sprinkling clear embossing powder. We don't sell clear embossing powder, but you will find it you might even find it on our website actually. I'm not sure if we do
We don't have the clear at the moment, I believe. But we do have some of the coloured ones, I believe.
There we go. So I'm just going to switch that over. And then let me just so we don't get any embossing powder in our ink pads. And we'll do a little bit of extra embossing as well as we've got that. So let's heat these up.
It's such a great technique. And I know we talk about this a lot, but something that got a lot of people into crafting, or something that people do when they first start crafting, Debbie. Demo of the show was numero uno, number 1. I'm going to come and grab it from you, which was your baby.
Oh, no.
Baby, 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 oh. I love it, Debbie. And that means you can give me that other card for my birthday that I wanted now.
One, I think. So I just want to make sure, let's put some more heat on these.
Any last questions you've got, get them into us. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube, and I'll pop them across to Debbie. We've only got about 15 minutes left on the show, so you will need to get a wiggle on.
So just, sorry Joe, concentrate
You just dump
in
them
there.
straight back in.
Yep, and then we're going to just heat emboss those as well. Do like to put a bit more on.
It's almost like dipping hot donuts in sugar. That's what it reminds me of.
Hot donuts in sugar, yeah, that's exactly what it's like, isn't it?
Right, while you're... No, we'll stick with you, because I feel like it's a very ASMR watching you do this.
Sorry?
ASMR. Auto-sensory meridian response.
Here you go.
That's all right. I mean, just smile and nod, Debbie. It's fine. Just be like, yeah, brilliant.
Oh, yeah, lovely.
ASMR. Watching it is very ASMR. Auto-sensory meridian response. Like when you pop bubble wrap or when someone whispers into your ear. You know, it's one of those.
Oh, okay. That's what it means.
Watching it gives you that sort of nice, warm, fuzzy feeling.
I've never heard of that before.
You've not heard it?
No.
Yeah, auto-sensory meridian response is what it stands for. There you are. Every day's a school day. Public service broadcasting here at Crafters TV. Can I just pause you for a second and get the card of the show vote underway?
Yes.
Brilliant. Let's do that then. So I think you might win today, Debbie. So number 1, Debbie, play crafts, right? Number 2, Debbie, masterclass. Number 3, Debbie, craft house. 1 Debbie, 2 Debbie, or 3 Debbie. You choice. You choice?
You choice. You
Well,
choice.
let's go for you choose, the choice is yours, and I will come out as you choice. There you are. So yeah, let me know. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube.
Right, I'm just going to finish off my last one here, which is the little balloon. So we've just done this one twice. It gives us that beautiful enamelled finish.
Yeah, I love it when it's triple embossed like this. I think it looks so cool. And you can really tell the difference between when you've done it once and done it 3 times. I think it's worth that payoff. You really get a good payoff.
It is really worth it, yeah. And in fact, I've only done it, so let me just clear off this embossing powder. Yeah, when you put them both together, you can really see the difference. So let me bring these in. So you've got this one, which you can see has got that sort of bubbling effect, where you've got that first one, which looks lovely. But when you bring this one in, I mean, look at that. It's smoother. It looks like it's an enameled tile. It's absolutely beautiful. It almost looks like pools of water, doesn't it? So it's definitely worth doing the triple embossing. Right, the next thing I want to bring in to show you is I've just done myself a little box template. You could do anything you want with these little templates. You will find boxes like this on our USB stick. So I've just created this one just out of my and actually used my fuchsia Centura Pearl. Couldn't think of the name then, Joe. It's getting late and I'm losing my words now.
It's late in the evening.
So we're just folding these all up. I've just created, so we've got all these little panels just to put into place.
Really love this style of box.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's more like a bit of a sort of purse sort of style. And then we're going to, I'm just going to, because I've got embossing powder everywhere. And then all we're going to do here is glue our side bits on and then tuck in our panels. So I'm going to bring my tape pen into play, just down the sides there. I'm actually, I've got a craft along coming up. I can't remember the date. I will try and get the date for tomorrow and let you know. But I think I might do this box in the craft along.
Oh, nice. Do you know what the craft along's for?
It's actually for our mini dies.
Oh, cute.
So yeah, I thought it would be really good to have a craft along where we've got something to put our dies onto. So I thought this would look really cool. So let's just pop our panels in, and then on this side, so we can tuck them all into place. Oh, I'm popping it out of place here. The 23rd, there we go. So on the 23rd, we'll be making this little box. So popping those pieces in, and then we're just going to lay those out on top. And then all on the inside, I'm just going to use my my tool as well, just to go in to hold that down. You what, sorry?
Like a little raisin box.
Yes.
A little box you
Yeah. That's exactly what it's like.
Yeah.
And all I'm going to do is the sides here is push them in. If you just push them in, it just creates that little crease at the side. So you can see on each side, and then that creates a little flap for your box coming across here. So then what we want to do is fold that down. Can you see it? Well, actually, if I turn it round, you'll be able to see that a bit better there. It actually forms.
It looks like a very fashionable backpack.
It's cool, isn't it? Yeah. So, and what I've also got is I've just got myself some hook and loop. So we're going to pop them on. But what I think I might use, because we don't do hook and loop, so I'm going to use, we do some magnets. So I think our little magnets that we sell, I think we sell a pack of 16 magnets.
Yeah, it's quite a few, isn't there?
Yeah, so I'm just going to pop some hook and loop on this one and then bring that in. So just so that piece goes on the top, and then bring that down. And then what we're going to do is I've just got, I didn't stick that very well, but it's okay, you'll forgive me. I've got some extra panels just to pop on top of there. I should have done that beforehand, Joe, look. Aren't I silly? But never mind. No, I've done them too short now. That's what I get for rushing. So I am just going to trim the top off.
Okie doke.
Which is fine, you'll forgive me for that. I do have a finished one. And then we're going to pop this one onto the front. There we go. And then we've got our extra one. So we've cut this one and rounded our corners on the top. Ooh. Bringing all sorts into play here. There we go. Got a bit of a wonky top box going on there, but you'll forgive me. And then I've done a little bow, so we've got a little bow here which I've done from our little creator bow, which we had on yesterday. And then we've got our balloon stamps. And also I've got some of this, which is like raffia. I want to call it raffia. Is that the right word? It is raffia.
So, yeah, like a sort of paper twine.
That's it. Yeah, just paper twine. So that's all I've got here. So it's a little bit of paper twine.
Sort of thing you get from a local garden centre.
Yes, yeah. Absolutely, Joe. See, I didn't realise you were up on your twines.
Oh, me and twine, busy mates.
Right, so we're just going to cut a few pieces off there, and we're going to put them just sort of going in different directions, like so, and then I'm just going to use my longest piece just to go wrap around the bottom. So, I mean, you can tie a little bow, which I've done, but that just gives us our little twine pieces there. And then we're just going to have them across the top. So I am going to use, what I probably would use is our glue gun. But as I haven't heated it up, I'm just going to bring in our little foam pads. So I can just pop one to hold that in place for the time being. So let's just pop that onto there. And then we've got our love one, which we're going to pop going across. You can actually cut these off and then put them in to hold your little balloons into play. But I'm just going to use, let's bring in the, just for quickness, we're bringing our 3D glue gel. And I'm just going to pop that onto there to put across here. And then we've got our balloons just to place here. And then what we'll do with that is put our bow on the top of our box. Just like so. And there we go. And if I bring in my finished one, all I've done with this one is added a few little gems to the bottom there. And this one, I've just cut the actual pieces. So where they're tucked in under there, that will just then, let's try and move it. There we go. That will just open up your little box there. And there we go.
What a beautiful box. I can let you know that card of the show, card of the day even, sorry, is number 2, Debbie. That one, that side stepper that you did.
Oh, I love that one.
I thought the baby one was going to win, I must say.
Okay.
So I was just sweet.
Yeah, I love that one though. That's very nice.
That can go up onto the one for the card of the week. We'll find out not only the card of the week, but also the card of the month tomorrow as well, which is is that happening? That's happening. I think it happens tomorrow, doesn't it? The last Sunday of the month. Oh, it happens on the last day of the month. That'll be Monday. Debbie will also be here as well. Yeah, so she can canvass for votes. Right, we're going to go back to the shadow alphabet, which is these ones just over here. I'm not going to touch them because we know what happened when I touched them earlier. You can see exactly what you're getting though. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, 0 through 9, and the ampersand as well, which is brilliant. You should be looking at a combined price of $92.13 or $147.63. However, you got £68 or almost $110 off of these, brings them down to £24 or $38. Platinum members, of course, saving even more than that. I mean, if you don't own these at that price, I think it's a must go in your basket because they were so incredibly popular when we launched them. I remember launching them here on Crafters TV, very, very close to that usual price, and they absolutely flew out. The great thing about them is that they are quite modern. And the other thing I think is, you know, we've got a couple of different alphabet sets in the show tonight, but I think there's room for definitely more than one set. Different styles of alphabet give you different sort of styles of finished projects, and I think it's a really great thing to have several of in your crafty arsenal, and definitely worth stocking up on them whilst they are at incredible, incredible price. It's 70% off for these tonight. 70% off, yes. And they make beautiful things. I think these were like the first real modern set of alphabets we brought out, weren't they, Debbie?
Actually, the ones before this, we bought some with butterflies, little butterflies on them as well.
Very popular.
Yeah, really beautiful. So, look. Hi.
Oh, hi, love.
Hi. But just creating all these different cards. How great is this one? It's sort of like that little shaker card there, just doing your numbers. What about adding your alphabet with your with the age as well? I absolutely love that card. So a really nice celebration card there. A nice wedding card with doing the initials of the bride and groom, or maybe just doing your stencil background with congrats inside there. You've got your HB to you, so happy birthday to you. Absolutely HB, yeah, HB to you. Then you're 21. I love this one, just putting that age on there, which really does give something a little bit different. You've got your 16 there, you're the sweetest 16. How sweet is that? And then another one doing with all those numbers in the background and doing your age on top of there. And then one more using some of your edgeable balls, which looks absolutely beautiful. And then your 50th down the centre there, which is amazing. Absolutely gorgeous designs, gorgeous cards. And that's all thanks to the alphabets and the numbers, isn't it, Joe?
Yeah, it really, really is. Gilmore says, we're going to miss you, Joe. Have a great vacation being stalked by Charlotte. Yeah, Charlotte wasn't meant to come with me. She just booked the same flight and hotel. She's just tagging along. That's it. She's going to chase me all around Malta. I want to just quickly share with you before we go as well the left fold alphabet. These are brilliant. Another great alphabet for you at a brilliant price. They're all available individually, but I don't know why you would get them like that when they are on such an incredible price. I don't remember seeing an alphabet set for under for under £18. That is truly ridiculous. Do snap those up because you also get the heartfelt wishes and the joyful birthday stamp and die set as well. Debbie, I am done. I will be back with you here on Friday at 8 a.m. I can't even tell you what's happening because it's all being revealed tomorrow. But you're going to want to make sure you join me because it's going to be incredible. I can assure you of that.
Yes.
You're back tomorrow, though, aren't you, Debbie?
I'm back tomorrow with all 3 shows. Joe, have a lovely breakaway. It's going to be amazing. And I will definitely see you all tomorrow. Hopefully you'll join me.
Excellent. Yes, I have got an extra day off, so I won't be here tomorrow. But George will be here with you, with Debbie all day. Ben back on Monday with lots of exciting stuff happening. So you're going to want to make sure you join him then for all of those fun goings on. It's been brilliant. If you're over in the US, enjoy the rest of your day. If you're here in the UK and Europe, enjoy what's left of your evening. Don't forget to check out your baskets and make sure you come back here for Colour Me Happy with Debbie and George tomorrow at midday, 7 a.m. East Coast, because we're going to have another action-packed, fun-filled, craft-tastic day. See you soon. Bye-bye.